All right, we are on to our next step. So we are creating our community pages, and we've already created our title, Camden Park Community Homes for Sale. And we already added it to our category. We chose our parent page. I know I'm using lots of different samples in these videos. I'm doing that on purpose so you can see how the variety works. And this is Camden Park, so we chose our slug. We hit tab, that chooses our category box link text. We've already created our intro, which we did in the last lesson, and now we are on to the second content block, which should be your IDX widget. So click on Add Content Block, IDX Broker Showcase Widget. This one we're going to give a title, and we're going to say Shop All Camden Park Real Estate Listings. You could put Shop All Camden Park Homes. You could put Browse All Camden Park Homes, View All, See All. Let's do See All Camden Park Real Estate Listings or Homes for Sale. Whatever you want to put in that title there, but make sure it's a call to action that they're going to see, browse, shop, all, and then whatever this page is. Real estate listings, properties, homes, houses, whatever you want there. Okay? We're going to say yes, included in the table of contents, which we have not added yet. That's going to be in another lesson. And now we need to add our code. So we go over to IDX Broker, and I'm going to go over to Widgets, Manage, and I think I already have a Camden. Oops. I already have one, but it's probably outdated, so I'm going to delete it and rebuild it. Let me see. Camden. Yep. See that little exclamation point? It's IDX Brokers telling us there's a new version of that widget available for whatever reason, and so typically I'll delete the old one and create a new one whenever I'm doing anything on that page again. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that one, and here's how we create the widget. We're going to go to Widget, and we're going to go to Create. Now, you can create slideshows and carousels and all kinds of things, but for this particular page, I'm going to show you how to create what I believe is the best BREW IDX widget for this particular area. So we're going to go to Select Type of Widget, Showcase. Okay, Select Type of Widget, Showcase. Properties to feature is going to be a custom search. All right, now we're going to choose a search page, Advanced Search. Now, if you don't have all of your MLS fields in your advanced search, you need to go to the lesson plan I have on IDX Broker and go pull in all of your advanced fields, all of your MLS fields into your advanced search, okay? Most of your neighborhoods and communities are going to be in your basic search, but if you need to do homes by feature, homes on a certain size lot or waterfront or whatever, you may have to drag those MLS fields in. Go over to my lesson plan on IDX and find how to add more fields to your advanced MLS search, okay? So now we're going to scroll down here and we're going to find my neighborhood name. And in my case, even though it's called Camden Park, what's it called? Camden, forget what I called it. Camden Park, the subdivision name, Vegas is weird. We have different subdivision names for our MLS. So in my case, it's called Ebbets Ranch. See, if I try to find Camden Park, it's not there. So I had to look it up, and it's Ebbets Ranch, okay? Now, up here, I am going to choose to show all properties. Now, let me tell you about this for a second. If I'm building a page, homes for sale in Las Vegas under 300,000, there are going to be a lot of listings. I am going to choose to only show active listings, nothing under contract, pending, contingent, whatever you guys call it, nothing with offers. I'm only going to show active listings. But when I drill down to the little subdivisions, I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to show the contingent properties or under contract properties. The reason why is I don't want that page to be blank if there's nothing available. And they might be looking for a particular property. Maybe they're standing in front of it and they're looking for it and they want the details on it anyway, and they still might call me about it even though it's contingent. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and show that. But on my pages where I'm going to have a massive amount of inventory, I'm not going to show properties that are contingent, okay? So that's how I can end up covering both. When I build the community, it's in there if it's under contract, but the higher up pages, larger inventory, it's not in there, okay? No price ranges, nothing else needed. I don't even need that city page because I'm pulling this one up by neighborhood, okay? I'm going to scroll down here. Now I'm going to name it Camden Park. All right, sorting order. This depends on the page. If this is a page by price, homes for sale under 300, under 400, under 500, I'm going to sort it by most expensive to least expensive. If this was a page on cheap properties in Las Vegas, I'm going to sort this by least expensive to most because I want to feature the cheap ones. On my standard community pages, I'm just going to show newest listings first. So if it's any home by feature, any home by community, anything like that that does not have a price attached to it, I'm going to choose to show the newest listings. That way there's a variety. They're going to see lower end homes, they're going to see higher end homes, and then of course my pricing table is going to get them to where they want to go once I build that out. So newest listings, and I prefer on the BREW sites a 3-column, 15 listings, and then give them the option to view more. Now, on the subdivision pages, where you're only going to have 2 or 3 houses, you're never going to pass like 6, don't include the display more. Because all it's going to do is they're going to click the button, it's going to show the same houses, and they're going to get frustrated. It's not a quality user experience. In fact, what we're going to do next is we're going to include similar properties instead. We'd rather get them clicking on similar properties. So if it's a page that has lots of inventory, it's going to be a yes, display all after 15. But if it's a page it's always going to have less than 15, then select no for the display view all results. Then we're going to click build widget. We're going to take this JavaScript. We're going to go back over here to that and we're going to paste widget code right there. Okay, now we're not done. We're going to do one more IDX broker widget. So click, if your page is going to have less than 15, then we're going to add a secondary IDX widget that's going to have similar properties. Okay, remember, the goal is to get these people to what they want, get them clicking, get them the properties they want. If they're on a page and they're looking at 3-bedroom homes with RV parking under 400,000, you're going to want to make sure that they have enough of those to look at. If they're looking at a subdivision, they're probably interested in homes near that school zone or homes over there for a particular reason. Let's give them some more they can look at if all of those are sold. There's other options, right? So let's go ahead and click on add content block, IDX broker, and we're going to add a second one. And we're going to call this one properties, or we're going to say similar properties to Camden Park. Okay, you could say similar homes, similar houses, similar listings, similar properties. You can mix that up as much as you want to. And I recommend you do. I recommend it's not always the exact same, but similar properties to Camden Park. Now we got to go build it, okay? So here is my Camden Park page. I pulled up a listing for homes in Camden Park, but I've also already created a description, so I already know what I'm looking for, okay? Let me show you. Camden Park is a neighborhood in Silverado Ranch. So if I wanted to, I could show all similar properties in Silverado Ranch, okay? Now, I don't know how many we have, so let's go take a look at that. So I'm going to go to IDX Broker, create another widget, showcase, custom search, advanced search. I'm only going to pull active listings, and I'm going to go down here to Silverado Ranch. Now, the first thing I want to see is how many do we have? 66. Good, that's a lot to choose from. So we can keep drilling down. Let's go back and look. So they were in Silverado Ranch. They were in the 1990s. All homes in that area were built around the same. It's a gated community and 2,000 to 3,000 square foot. So now we can say show homes that are 2,000 square feet and up. By the way, this field can be changed. You can go back into your advanced MLS and change this to a minimum maximum. So 2,000 to 3,000. We can change that field if we want to, okay? But right now I'll just do 2,000 and up, and now I'll see how many we have. 35. Okay, good. Now, let's go see if there's anything else jumping out at us. Both single and two-story, oh, they all have 3-car garages. Now, wouldn't you think that's important? Potentially, if they're looking at that neighborhood, they might know they all have 3-car garages. So let's try that. Let's go with 3-car garage. So I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to do 3-car garage. And that'll be 3 or more. Again, I could change that to minimum maximum if I wanted to. So I'm going to go to view results in a new window. Now let's see how many we have. 22. Still a lot of options. So let's go back in and choose gated, because we know this one's a gated community. We're going to get as close as possible. Gated, yes. Now let's look. 10. Now I'm where I want to be. That's where I want to be, because we're only going to include 6 similar, and then we're going to give them to click through to more. So the suggested similar properties is going to be a 6 property widget. So here I'm going to type in similar to Camden Park. I'm the only one that sees this widget name. They're not going to see that. We're going to sort it by newest listings, 3 columns, and we're going to show 6 properties and then have them click through for more. Opening in a new window, that's an option. If you want every time they click on something, it's open in another tab, you can. Or you don't need them to do that. I don't particularly like to have every widget open in a new tab. So I'm going to click Build Widget. Okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and publish this page even though we're not done, just so I can show you what it looks like real quick. So I'm going to click Publish. We're not done, but at this phase in our lessons, I want you to see what we've done so far. Title. Intro. Here's the listings in Camden Park. Here's similar to Camden Park. And there's the 6 properties, and there's view all results. If they click that, it opens in a new, if they click that, then it'll be all Camden Park properties. Okay? That's all for this lesson.